Oh, dude, what? Oh, man. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just kind of hopping across and got lucky. What's up, everyone? This is Tile Run made by Zero, and I've actually done this level before on a live stream, but that was months ago. I've actually never made a video on this place, so this is going to be really fun. This level is awesome. It's really cool. It's really unique, and it's almost like Bike Out, but it's got its own spin on it. So that's pretty cool. You notice these tiles that I'm riding over. They change color as I ride. I'm not really sure exactly what that means. I know that they get red if you're on them longer. So I'm not sure what happens. I've never seen what happens if they turn all the way red, but you'll notice the colors. This level also has several different paths and ways you can choose to ride the level. So I'm going to try and ride it a few different ways and get through it a few times. There's one part that I always struggle with, but overall it's just a really cool level, super fun. It's not too challenging. There's a little bit of a challenge to it, but it's definitely I think it's definitely a little bit easier than some of the Bike Out levels. Those things are gnarly. So I have to go back and play some of the older levels. There hasn't been too much coming out in Descenders recently, and it's kind of crazy. I missed a lot of the older levels back when there were mods coming out for this game every single day. Things have definitely slowed down when it comes to the amount of mods coming out, but there's a lot of hidden gems that I didn't even touch. So I'm gonna go back and play some of the older ones that I kind of missed and skipped past. And there were some levels too that were like alpha levels that were supposed to get more added on, and that never happened. So I can go back and visit those as well, because a lot of those levels I just kind of skipped over if the description said that it's an alpha or beta or, you know, still being worked on, because I was like, there's no point in even trying to ride this because it's gonna change. So a lot of those I just kind of left alone. That was a slam. The checkpoints are cool. They're those targets on the ground, so if you see the target and you hit a checkpoint. This place visually, oh, that's not what I'm supposed to do. This place visually is really, really nice looking. I like the white paths with the lines on the side. Man, I suck at this. It was requested that I turn on the speedrun timer, so right in the middle of the screen you can see how long it takes me to get through these things. There we go. So I still didn't make it. This part's tricky. You have these speed boosters right here, and you have to not jump too early there, but you have this area right here. There's a couple of different ways you can go, and I'll hit the other side when I come back through and do lap 2, because I think there's like 2 ways that you can go along this whole thing. So you've got another checkpoint right there. This is cool. You've got to hop over the the laser beam where you get knocked off the bike. There it is. It's just overall a really fun level, and there are parts of it that flow really good too. Oh, that was sick. I love that. And then it gets into this part right here. So again, you could go to the left or right, and you can see there's a blue line here and a red line, so it looks like there are several different lines. I think I'm on the red line. I'm not sure why it goes green right here. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna ride this middle part, and then when I come back through here, oh man, what? Oh, into the water. I'm gonna try and ride the other section. Oh, that was clean. Man, am I gonna make it? There it is. Oh, I'm gonna slam right here. Oh no, I didn't. That was actually a downside that I landed on. So this is a really cool jump line right here. It's super fun. It's flowy too. Yeah, that's so sick. So I'm gonna go right here at the middle, and it funnels down, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, so it funnels down right here. So right back there, it doesn't really matter what line you choose. You could choose the left, right, or middle, but it funnels down to one spot right here. And then you jump, and it looks like there's actually a lower line that you can jump into right back there. But then you have this super high speed tube. Well, I thought I was going faster than what I was. I looked down and it said 40 miles per hour. I thought I was at least going 60. So it wasn't as high speed as I thought. Oh, we got a loop right here. Yeah. Oh! I almost fell off that thing. I know the second half is pretty difficult. There was one section of jumps that I really struggled with. That was back when I was still learning the game. So I'm kind of curious now if I'm going to be better at that section. Oh, that was sketchy right there. Almost screwed up. Right here. It's super fun, man. I can't believe I haven't made a video on this level yet. I wonder if I can clear that table. No, I don't think so. This part coming up, if I remember right, this is the sketchy part. So you can get to the top of, oh, it said jump. I don't know why I didn't take it serious. I know you can get to the top of this crazy spiral thing up here 2 different ways. You can either ride up it, or there's another way to get up there. And I'm gonna go with the red side first, and then I'll come back, and when I do this the second time, I'll go with the green side. So you have to wait for this thing to spin around. This thing, I get dizzy on it, so I'm gonna cut out this part because I don't want you guys to get dizzy just from watching this video. So I made it to the checkpoint here, and basically I was just riding in a circle to get to the top of this thing. Not that cool. And then you're supposed to jump over, but I need a reset. So it resets you right here. There's a checkpoint up top, and when the ramp comes around, I think that was the wrong one. Nope, that worked. And you jump up and over, and then you have some more tiles here. And then, guess what? More giant jumps. So again, you have a upper level and a lower level. It doesn't really matter, they both go to the same place. And this is actually the final part of the track if you go this way. But there's another line that you can choose, which is a lot more difficult. And again, I'll hit that on the second pass through. There we go. Get over that clean. Maybe. Dude, that gap's tough. You gotta keep your speed up through there. Here we go. That was clean. That's exactly how you want to hit it. Oh, and I still came up a little bit short. And then right here, you just come right through this spot, and that's the finish line. I'll show you guys the other way to get around this place, because it is a bit more difficult. It looks like up top here, this is a section that I didn't even know about. So you have the skate park up here. So it's right off the start. And it looks like you can just kind of... Oh, that's kind of got some boosters to it. You can just ride around up here for doing some free ride. This is a double loop right here. Man, this is tricky. I want to get around this thing. That's not it. Oh, there we go. Sweet. This is cool up here. Alright, I'm gonna get back on the main track now and show you guys the alternate path. So it starts out the same. There's some sections that you'll see twice here. And the whole starting section is the same for both paths, but it branches off about halfway through. Oh, I see what happens. So when they turn red, the tiles actually fall out from underneath you. I noticed it was doing that right back there. So that's pretty cool. Hit these box jumps clean this time. Oh, case that second one. Oh! And this right up here is where things start to change. So if you remember last time, I went to the right. So this time I'm gonna go to the left. That's how you're supposed to hit that jump. So if you go right here, I think, yeah, you can go back and forth. So you follow, you follow the dots there, and it'll lead you around where you're supposed to go. Man, that's a fun jump when you hit it right. This is cool because it's almost like a half pipe. And again, you have to go up and over these lasers right here. Gotta watch out for these things. And then it funnels in right back here again. So, looks like checkpoint's right over here. And again, I'm not really sure what these numbers represent. But you have several different lines here. I'm gonna try and downside this right here. Yeah! Last time I hit the blue line, so I'm gonna hit this one this time. And they're just nice and flowy, even though I cased that right back there, one of those jumps. It's a cool section. I like that there's variety there. And again, it pops up and over right here, and then you shoot up this thing. I'm not gonna hop this time. I want to try and go into the lower two. Ooh, I just put my head on that thing. There it is. Okay, it's kind of difficult to keep your speed in this one just because it's a tighter tube. Ah, there it is. Oh, of course. I would make it in there, slow down, and then slam. Perfect. So I just hit the brakes at the top, and that slowed me down enough to land inside this thing without so much speed. I don't want to go as fast in this one. I don't remember where it ends up at. Looks like you jump out of it right here. Oh, this is an alternate line. I don't remember this line. Oh no. There's no checkpoint. I have to go all the way back to the bottom of that that booster ramp. I think I have this one figured out now, though. As long as you just hit the brakes right at the top, you should be good. But getting through the tube is a little bit different of a story. There we go. Let's see if I can manage to get out of this thing. I don't feel like I have enough speed. Dude, that's tough. That jump is so difficult. Here we go. I got some speed this time. This should help. Perfect. Yeah, there it is. So it's all about just keeping your speed through the second half of that tunnel. Got another loop right here. Oh, we got some lasers hanging down. You gotta watch out for those things. And there's the water. And then you have some switchbacks. It brings you up right here to another checkpoint, and then it meets back up with this part of the course, which you guys probably remember. I like it how, you know, the course, it goes to the same place, but there are a couple different ways to get there. I think it's pretty cool. So instead of going to the big spinny thing, I'm gonna go to the left. There's another path to the left of this thing, and if I remember right, this is the really difficult path right here. So it steps down. The first part's not too bad, but there are a couple jumps on this thing that are super tricky. So you've got a booster right there. Watch out for the spikes, though. Try and get as much speed off of this thing as possible. Oh, come on, stretch it out. Yeah, this is tough right here. This isn't even the difficult part either. Oh, there it is right there. So you just have to time it perfect. Now this is the part that I remember being really difficult. Trying to get all of these jumps in sequence. But I have gotten a little bit better at Descender since the last time I played this, so hopefully it's not going to be as difficult this time. But I remember that third jump being super tough to get over. Yeah, here we go. Oh! Cased it, but got over it. Then there's another checkpoint right here. And then another similar jump line going back the other way. I don't remember if this one's as difficult or not. You have this spot right here you can climb up, and it gets you a little bit more speed off the top, which makes it a bit easier to kind of get the flow going. Because you have to land the first one clean. If you don't land the first one clean, then you're probably not going to hit all of the jumps. That was the sketchiest drop in. Here we go. Oh, yep, see the third one. That one's the toughest one. Here we go. This is gonna be a clean one. Yeah, perfect. Actually, I might have clipped my front tire just a little bit. And I cased the third one again, but still, I got over it. Oh, gotta make it up to the top. There we go. It looks like you have a couple options right there. You can go left or right. I'm pretty sure it goes to the same spot. Yeah, they're just mirrored. And that's not how you want to hit that jump. I'll go to the right this time. Yeah, it goes to the same spot here. See if I can get some speed. There we go. So it's all about knowing where to take off. And the jumps aren't too difficult, as long as you don't take off too far to the top. Because again, if you take off too far to the top, you're going to go straight up instead of out, and you wanna have that trajectory going out instead of up. Oh, dude, what? Oh man, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just kind of hopping across and got lucky. But it meets up right back here with this section. Yeah. The final stretch here. Dude, if you come up short on that one, you're not gonna have the speed to jump the rocks. I think what I need to do on this one is land a little bit closer to the top, because I'm landing too far down and I'm losing a lot of speed from the hard impact. Yep, that's exactly what you need to do. So you need to make sure that you land towards the top of that big step down, where you have the top and the bottom, because again, if you land too far down, you're going to impact really hard, you're going to lose all your momentum, and you're not going to have enough to clear the next jump, which if you don't clear that one, then you're not going to make it over the rocks. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys all again coming up in the next video. Have a good one.